はーい、アイドルちゃん。ハロハロー。チケットのお姉さんが初めましてなら、あら。ベスポさん、アリアちゃんとちなっちゃん。ベスポ？どなた？あたい、ちょっとしたファンなの。点灯式に出演する。アリアは本番に行ってあげられない分、せめてリハ。
Oh, I see. So she's just apprehensive that she could get controlled by the intelligent entity. Which, I mean, in theory, yeah. If they aren't able to protect themselves, and any robot could go crazy at an inopportune moment. Oh, interesting. So actually there was some potential dirt on Vesper. So there might be more to it than just worried about the intelligent entity. It could be that there were unsavory rumors about her in general. Maybe. She seems pretty normal and nice. But, you know. And who knows, maybe she actually works really closely with the intelligent entity, so she's gone out of control more frequently than others, which might just affect her personality, or maybe she's like split personality, where 90% of the time she's a normal robot, and just 10% of the time weird stuff happens. Oh, whoops! First time I fucked it up. Yeah, I actually I got the button for orders wrong at one point. I was like, oh fuck, so I screwed up. Then I messed up a few other times. Actually, there was one time where I thought I hit both buttons at the same time, but I must have missed one, or one was slightly off. Tomorrow will go great. Well, it would go great if Aria was going to ditch out at the last moment. Because the whole point is that Aria's whole thing of like, oh, well, no, Suna will be fine as the lead singer. It's like, well, first of all, like, no. You've written songs based on the three of you singing, so I don't see how one person missing is going to be any good. And the other thing is, too, it's like, if she was going to be like, oh, I'm going to leave after the show, that'd be one thing entirely, right? And that's what at the very least, that's what we should have confirmed, right? She was like, "Oh no, you should keep a secret." Yeah, I know you kept a secret about Cersei, and even though the nature of our secrets are drastically different, somehow you're going to be too stupid to actually to consider that. But it's like, at the very least, we should have said, well, you're not going to leave before the show, right? Because, like, leaving before the show would be really, really stupid. And, of course, that's what she's going to do, because... Guessing, I mean, I guess that's true. I was gonna say, like, yeah, it's never been my strong suit, but I'm just gonna assume, despite this not being my strong suit, that Suna would be totally fine if I just abandoned her in the middle of the shit. It's like, yeah, so you acknowledge that you understanding what humans think is not your strong suit, yet you're gonna base your actions on that assumption. I mean, the stupid thing, of course, is she's like, well, humans forget so easily. Therefore, it's like, dude, like, I get it, right? Like, she's young and stupid, but it's like, there are humans that are haunted by their past for decades, you know? There are humans that cannot, I mean, hell, we just fought Isolde, right? Isolde was working with the Exaltus because she's haunted by the memories, she's haunted by her past. She's haunted by the past of that catastrophe and how humanity just basically kind of abandoned her soldiers. And she did all this horrible shit because of that. So it's like, yeah, she obviously couldn't forget, and that drove her to do something stupid. And so, like, Aria is kind of just basing it off of like, oh, well, you humans forget. It's like, yeah, some do, sure, you know. But there definitely are a lot of people who don't. And it was also, like, incredibly stupid, too, because she's like, yes, you children. Like, because she's like, she works with children, right? Suna and Nangong have barely lived their fucking life, right? Like, what memory, like, how long could they have possibly been haunted by memories, right? You know? And of course, and then again, she's like, basing, I mean, this happens to everybody, really. Not even specifically just like her, but people like to think that people like to think that they're the super unique snowflakes. That the stuff that happens to them, it only happens to them. But simultaneously, we also assume that everyone acts like us too, right? It's this weird kind of dichotomy where a lot of people will just operate under the assumption that everyone thinks like them. That's why liars have a hard time trusting other people, because they assume that they would lie like they do. Right? But it's not simultaneously. You have people like this who think, oh, well, no one thinks and acts the way I do, right? No one could possibly understand me because I'm such a unique individual. It's a weird thing that happens for everybody, really. Because when you're kind of thinking, okay, well, what could happen? You think, oh, what could happen? Well, okay, this could happen and this could happen, et cetera, right? But yeah, so anyway, it's really stupid. It's definitely really, really dumb. Yeah, it's definitely really dumb. She's assuming that, oh, no one could have possibly understand you. It's like, well, no, lots of people could understand you, right? A lot of people are haunted by their past. But, yeah, a lot of people are haunted by their past. I think it's a new thing for her, right? She's just not used to it. I mean, this is just so dumb. Because it's just like, oh, I should have told her the truth. Yeah, but like, who the fuck cares? Like, does it matter who you are? No. Like, because like the first thing Aria did upon knowing your identity was instantly blame herself and go into this like negative spiral where it's, I'm sorry, but like all you did was just hide your identity, which is perfectly normal. Like, you were a famous person, you don't want to be known as a famous person. Like, you didn't want to help her as your famous persona, you wanted to help her as yourself. Logically, it makes total sense. But she's just behaving illogically, and it's like, well, yeah, shit, of course you're gonna. And like blaming you for like hiding your identity. It's like, what? Like, and then blaming us too for keeping her secret. It's like, I'm sorry, but like, it's not our place to fucking out someone's identity. And she's well within her rights to want to protect herself and protect her singing persona. Like, so it's dumb. Ah, shit. Wait, what? How did we... Yeah, I mean, like, dude, you were at the bottom of a mine. Like, you guys didn't post this shit. It's like, basically, the only ones who were there were the three of us and the two evil constructs and a malicious entity. Yeah. So it does beg the question, because obviously this intelligent entity is doing this, which does beg the question of, like, why? Like, are they just trying to... yeah, I mean, okay, are they gonna go evil now? Also, like, weren't we asking, hey, where the fuck did she go? Like, she's clearly in the fucking studio. So, like, why were we asking where she went? Like, we saw her walk off. We saw her storm off into the studio. She clearly still is in the studio. So then why were we asking where she went? Like, why did everyone... So that's, I think, that's poor writing. Because, like, the whole point is she stormed off somewhere. Suno was like, oh, let's give her some time to relax. And then, like, the first thing was immediately asking where she went. It's like, what? Like, we saw where she went. She went that way. Like, I think that's not great, right? That's the kind of thing you would have asked after revealing this stuff. After she had left, right? Wait a minute. Wait. Oh, I see. So basically, Fairy probably was the previous wishing sprite, and now there is a new one, and this is probably the evil one. Yeah, I don't quite get this. Like, So is the end goal make a bunch of constructs go crazy? To create distrust between humans and constructs, and then start a revolution? Is that the whole point? You know? So is that... And so presumably this is the evil one, the one that's making them go crazy. So it's making them go crazy to create a level of distrust, to maybe start a robot-human war, maybe? I mean, of course, he completely just ignored what she had previously admitted, right? She previously admitted that she does have emotions, and this thing just said, no, you don't have emotions. You don't have the trembling of emotions. It's like, well, no, she ran away saying that she has emotions and she can't control her emotions. So then this thing is just literally saying, no, you don't have emotions. And then again, he's like saying, oh, so stop wasting your process. So basically, he admits to you having emotions and not having emotions. Yeah. Yeah, those things. You don't have no beating heart, no warmth in your heart, no trembling voice, no tears spiraling out of control. Yes, trembling voice and tears are both emotional responses. So you're saying that you have no emotions. The vulnerability, authenticity, and perfection all are caused by emotions, not physical things. And then it's like, yes, here's a bunch of here are a bunch of things that are caused by emotions that you don't have. Oh, and by the way, you should stop putting your processing power into emotions. So it's basically saying, hey, you don't have emotions. You don't have these things that get caused by emotions, which would of course be saying you don't have emotions. And now you're saying, well, stop the place. Yeah, so stupid. Oh, is that what it does? I was kind of wondering how it takes over. I was thinking that maybe it exploited some sort of crack in their processing and was able to sneak in, but he could maybe just be convincing them to power themselves off, and when they're off, he can then just immediately control them. But yeah, I mean, obviously this is an incredibly emotionally vulnerable moment where it's like, yeah, crap. You know, she was already emotionally unstable. Oh, whoops, I didn't realize I had two. Dude, what the fuck? I keep fucking pressing dodge and you don't fucking dodge! What the fuck is this bullshit? It was like, oh yeah, just press dodge. I'm like, I'm button mashing fucking dodge. I'm not fucking dodging. Like, I dodged the first one, and I was like, oh, okay. And then, of course, thinking the timing on the other ones are fucking annoying as fuck. Yeah, that was fucking annoying. It's like, yeah, just dodge. I'm like, I'm fucking button mashing dodge. I'm not fucking dodging. I'm fucking locked in fucking place, just waiting to get smacked. Honestly, I guess I was wrong, though. I was assuming that she was actually going to run away. I was assuming that during that moment, she was going to run, thinking she was going to do something better for them. I didn't realize she'd actually go out of control of herself. I did not expect that.
今までのケースと一緒ね。AI の影響を受けて制御が効かなくなった。残念だけど、この子はあたいが連れてくわ。詳しく調べた後で意識が戻れば、もう一度禁断。なんやって。そんなの。ダメ。だってお姉さん。ここに来た。どうしてそう思うの？リハの最中ずっと興味なさそうだったから実際知ってたんだよね。今までのケースとか言ってたし、あのスレッドのことだってまるで最初からアリアちゃんがおかしくなるのを待ってたみたいだった。実際にアクシデントは起きちゃったけど、動けないアリアちゃんをそんな人には。ユウ、勘違いしないでちょうだい。アリアちゃんに恨みがあるわ。職権。そうだ、私たちを事件に巻き、ジェーンさんのお仕事を邪魔したくはないけど、ユウと千夏になら、妖怪が何をしてくるかわからなかったからジェーンさんを呼んだの。それにジェーンさんはあくまでお仕事してるだけだから、そんな。悪い AI がアリアちゃんに目をつけたきっかけが、店長さんたちがジェーンさんがいなかったら暴走したそれじゃあリーダーちゃん、それとこれは別。アリアちゃんを連れて行かなかったらどうなるのかちゃんと教えて。じゃないとこの子は渡さない。毒分害に危険が及ぶかもしれないって説明し。いい？あの AI はおちびちゃんたちが思っ。治安局僕調べたんだ。今回暴走せやせジェーンさん、被害者のその後とかはちっとも触れんかったで。犯人の見通しも立ってへんのや。アリアちゃんは新エリートの法規上禁断の果実テストをパスしていて、それ以外のどんな方法でもアリアちゃん、最後に言う。AI に操られるくらいならって目覚めないスリープに入ることを選んだんだから。そうね、アリアちゃんは大した子だと思うわ。伊達に妖怪なんて名前じゃない。リーダーちゃんが言う。うちは
Yeah, I think that's kind of stupid. She just mentioned the Wizarding Spire. It's like, dude, I have no fucking clue what you're talking about. You realize I only just showed up now, right? Like, I don't know your history.
店長ちゃんのところにいる AI アシスタントなら自閉してるアリアちゃんと外の連れて行くのは。
Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, so what I had said yesterday, my expectation of what the plot was going to happen, how the plot was going to go, was that I thought Aria was going to leave. I thought she was going to leave on the day of, or the day before, so today or tomorrow. I thought she was going to leave. I thought there was going to be some whole thing. I was thinking it was more likely going to be on the day of. So, like, the day of the gilded character arrives, and then she just leaves on that morning. Think, okay, cool, Suna should be fine. I need to go deal with my shit, right? That's what I kind of thought. I think my idea was that Aria would have thought that they would be fine. They would see her note and be like, oh, okay, Aria just left to go deal with her shit. Fine, we're going to go continue with the show. That's what I was assuming Aria was thinking. And then the two of them, Suna and you, would be like, fuck that, we're going to go after Aria. And then they would find Aria and then convince her, no, and you got to come with us, blah, 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 and basically kind of overcome herself. That was my expectation. Like, so Aria was going to go back to the mine or whatever the fuck she was to try to confront her old constructs and confront her past, and then the two of them would show up and convince her, no, you're not defined by your past. That type of shit. So that's what I was kind of thinking was going to happen. And then they'd convince her and they'd come back and they'd perform their show. So the fact that she kind of didn't leave, just got corrupted midway. I think she got corrupted midway here, and now we just have to pull her out at this point. I'm like, okay, that's definitely not what I was expecting. I think mine would have been a little more epic and more in character. I think some of the reactions in this one were a little weird. Like the post that like showed what happened and tried to make her appear the enemy. And I don't know, generally yokai's behaviors make no sense. Like, there was no real need to hack Fairy. Like, what was the point of doing that and alerting us to your presence, right? Like, you could have reserved the whole, oh, I can hack you whenever and fuck your shit up whenever I want. You could have reserved it for a time when that actually mattered. But it seemed like you did it at a time when we had the time to recover. Fairy seems to be fine now. Like, unless you did something, unless you planted something in Fairy at that moment, so you're just using it as a moment to do something with Fairy or Fairy's environment that would later become a problem, then maybe that's something. But it seems like it's pretty dumb to have revealed yourself at this point when we basically didn't even know your name, hadn't even confirmed your existence. Why would you reveal yourself at that point? For a supposedly intelligent entity, you aren't very intelligent. And then what they're doing now seems incredibly roundabout, right? Causing constructs to go crazy. It's like, I mean, yes, it could be that they're trying to erode the trust between constructs and humans to create a robot-human war, perhaps. Maybe that's what they're trying to do. But it also seems like something you'd need to do at scale. You would need to, because like having one construct go crazy every now and then doesn't really matter, right? What you need to be able to do is do it for like hundreds. If you do it for hundreds at once, then humans are going to be like, oh shit, maybe we can't have them all over the place, right? Because if it's one robot at a time, the scope is obviously going to be limited, so it's not super dangerous. But anyway, we'll see. Like, obviously, this is just the first patch. Nangong is not even a character, a playable character yet. So maybe there's going to be some more involved in the next patch, a continuation of this plot. Hell, who knows? Maybe this is setting up for the next season where it's going to be like robots versus humans.
じゃあ今すぐビデオ屋に戻る。俺ならあたいじゃなくてそうだからって。 それで
聴覚は生物が能動的に遮断することのできない感覚です。
ちょっと待って。
データリンクを通してですが、あなた方の音声情報により彼女の論理コアが再稼働するかどうか、その確率は算出できません。
僕には計算当たり前や。
では
アリアちゃん、僕たちの声が聞こえる？アリアちゃん、どうしよう、全然反応な。
論理コアの記憶データから直近の
アリアちゃんはずっとバカ。アリアちゃん、どんな型番のどんな構造体だとか、僕たちと出会う前に何があったとか、あんなに一緒にやってきたのにまだふさわしいとか続けるべきかとか、そんなこと。せやせや、アリアちゃん忘れた？うちらは他のグループと違って別に選抜されたわけでも、なんや基準があって集められたわけでもないんやで。うちらが集まった理由は、うちとユウが夢見てたもんにアリアちゃんも一緒に憧れてくれたやろ。人やとか3人で決めたやんか。リアルな妄想をみんなに届けたろ。それがアリアちゃん、みんなの約束も出会った意味もたった一回つまずいただけで全部忘れちゃうの？
お久しぶりです。新たな指令。引き続きあなたの歌声で新エリートを妄想の世界に沈めて。あなたは
アリア、なんだかとっても遠くの言葉みたいです。
What? Is this them? Oh, wait, is that middle one her? Are they freeing her? Yeah. Oh, okay, so this is when she was fighting.
彼女の指令でアリアたちはあの時打ち負かされたのは。
想像に対応します。鏡写し。
鏡。
あなたは依然として、
私たちはお互い期待に満ちた瞳を見つめ、音楽が聞こえる限り私も私
想像に対応します。
でもアリアが高台に立ったのは、そこが敵を制圧する。アリアは対象にダメージを与え、あの高台の下で微動だにしない物体は
シーン。あなたが論理コアに思い描いた情報、
何度も思い描いてきた。私がステージに立ちたいのは、そこが私はみんなに希望をあげて、それが私にと妄想エンジェルのみんなで。
Yeah, like it does beg a question: is like, did all of the tactical hollow units, were they all self-aware, or did she just gain self-awareness? Like, is she unique in that sense, where she develops self-awareness at a later date? Because obviously she is self-aware. She passed the Turing test, basically, this world's version of the Turing test, and became a citizen. So I'm kind of curious: is that like, were all of her units self-aware, or was she unique in that sense? I mean, it seems like she was unique.
本当にメモリ内のイメージをロード中。
遅刻だよ、ちなっちゃん急いで。なかなか家出んとグズグズしとったんはゆう。ちなつちゃん、3人は一緒って。100回くらい。ちなっちゃんってばまた斬新さの悪魔に取りつかれてる。いつの時代もみんなを引きつける。 そういう普遍のテーマってのもあるんじゃない？
愛は永遠に色あせないし、ありふれない。泣いてくわけあらへんやん。みんなからの応援が78件ポッチ届いたくらいで、汗が目に入ったんや。熱く
アリアちゃんのか
好きなだけギュッとしていいよ、必要な時。そっか。過去は抱きかかえて沈んでいくものじゃない、私たちが。おめでとうございます。自由。ゆうちゃん。アリアちゃん、大丈夫な？起きた。アリアちゃん。はい、アリアはもう。
悪役は
ジェンさん、アリアちゃん。
その必要はなさそうね。なんてもう報告書は作っちゃったからいらないのは決定。アリアちゃんは引き続きそばで支えてくれた2人と
ありがとうございます。みんなありがとうなんて。せやで、アリアちゃん、帰ってきてくれてよかった。もう2人とも店長さん。
気にしないで。なんと
そうだな。銀が浮かない顔で言えないことがあるというの。
なんや店長。店長さんたち。店長さんだけ買収しても無駄や。リーダー、これは妄想へ。何ですか、鉄の。そらそうや。ずるいです。
賛成2票、欠席1票、3人しかいない。店長さんたちに感謝の気持ちを込めて
いやいや、それくらいって結構ちゃう？さすがはフォローもなんのそのの。
どうせアリアちゃんのことだし迷惑かけないようにエンジェルをやめたい。アリアちゃんってすぐ目に出るから必死に。
そんなにわかりやす
なんだかずーっと見てられちゃう。あたいはもう行こうかしら。
ジェンさん、あなたがいなかったら。
いいのよ。それにアリアちゃん、あたいも爪を隠すのは得意だけど。
そんな
アリア、セシリアさんにあのことをちゃんと話すの？
セシリア先生もセルシー様もずっと憧れてきた人だから。それに心配をかけてるだろうし、しっかり向き合わなくちゃ。
きっとうまくいくよ。
事情はだいたいこんな感じ。
あれやったらもう私あれだけ言ったわよね。一番大事なのはあなたの
自分の意思。
本当に
ごめんね、ベスポーネ。あんまり時間は取らせないってトーカさんに約束したのに、結局こんな時間まで引き止めちゃった。
Yeah, I am kind of worried because I thought Vesper was going to be evil because she's all black metal and all that shit, and like that's pretty much what the other Aria constructs were like. We're also dark colored, so I'm like, shit, is Vesper bad? And then especially when Jane was acting all suspicious of Vesper, I'm like, uh-oh. So maybe she's fine now, or maybe she's the host for, maybe yokai lives in her, like subconscious or something. So maybe that's why there's a lot of rumors around her, is because yokai is doing stuff using Vesper's body or using Vesper as a medium, and she's been caught a few times, or not caught, but like seen multiple times in suspicious locations around incidents. So I am curious. I think obviously it doesn't seem like that's going to be resolved at all this patch. Maybe next. Hard to say. But we're getting you and Cersei, or not Cersei, Cinna, or whatever, the police girl, the snake girl. We're getting them in the next patch, so presumably it's still going to relate to Angels of Delusion stuff still. So it could just be more of an extension of the robot, of yokai. So I am kind of curious if they're going to lean more in the creator, go back to the creator that was part of the main plot of this patch series this season, or if this is setting up the next season of Human versus Robots or something like that. So is yokai going to be like the big bad of the next season, or is this just a little interlude thing?
リハだけなら少し遅れるくらいなんともない。とはいえ、本当に大丈夫だって言うなら、安心して。どうしたの、アリアちゃん。目が胸の中にかかっ。ベスポお姉ちゃんのハグ。そうな。アリアちゃんさ。セシリア先生。その名前はとうに封印して、二度と掘り返せない。
Yeah, it's just like, dude, like, hey, I know you're trying to hide your identity, but can I call you by your other identity? It's like, no. That's the whole point. She's acting it differently. Also, Lady Cersei is her singer persona, right? Have you ever thought that maybe Cecilia is her actual name? Have you ever thought that this is like Cecilia is her real name, and Lady Cersei was just her stage name? So why do you insist on calling her her stage name instead of her real name, right? Like, wouldn't all signs point to her being closer to you because she's interacting with you as her real self versus her stage name?
その名前に覚えておく価値があるとしたら、むしろその代償に。私、セルシー様の歌声は私にとって。フォローの中にいたアリアがセルシーの歌声で目覚めたんだ。あ、変な例えだったかな。それまでの私の人生はどれだけ時間が経っても自分の感情が初めて。私にも。
Oh, is she actually in the hollow? I thought it was maybe someone just playing her music on like a recording. Was Cersei actually there?
フォローによって世界が壊れていくあの恐怖はどれだけ歌を書いても消えず。だからマネージャーどうですか、あなたの言ったでしょ。私受け入れなければいけ。今街がどうなっているかご覧になってください。
Oh, wait a minute. So this means this had to have been like 11 years ago then, or maybe 10 years, because it happened, like the catastrophe happened 11 years ago. So maybe a year of fucking around. So maybe this conversation happened 10 years ago. So Aria has been around for 10 years then? Okay. Well, I mean, obviously, we know she's been around for longer, obviously. But that means she wasn't even hibernating for that long. Because if we would assume she was used during the catastrophe. But then went hibernating, but then she seems like she woke up almost immediately afterwards. If this is I mean, I don't know. I guess this could be many years afterwards. It could be like 5 years after the catastrophe, and she's just been fucking around for longer. I was just thinking a year, but maybe it could be like 5.
あの新曲だって評判。時が来れば新エリートに次のセルシーなんて必要ない。あなたがそうおっしゃるなら。とにかくでもずっと彼女を私の影に隠した情報を少しずつ明かそうとしています。 あの女の子を除いてアリアも彼女は私たちが提示したいそれとそう心の治療を続けていた数年間アリアが紡ぐ
先生、今こうやってセシリあれれ、僕たちのちなちゃんはまたインスピレーションが湧いてきたみたいだね。なんて感動できないや。はいはい、涙でお顔がぶり。
Yeah, like obviously, yeah, like she was not like sick per se, but like the fact that she ran into those constructs is what really started making her remember. You was just a little spark, right? She was already spiraling. She was already feeling self-doubt. You mentioning you having this shit happen. This was just like, this wasn't even the straw that broke the camel's back. She was fine. It was just all the straws that just eventually tilted her over the edge. I mean, realistically, it was the post that was the straw that broke the camel's back, along with Yokai's little gentle encouragement. I mean, didn't we just get invaded by Yokai before? Like, see this yourself. Okay, so it's probably... Who could it be? Astra, maybe? Because we're doing a lot of singing shit. It seems unlikely that Fairy was corrupted, because that would seem like it's a bad thing. It seems unlikely that it's Yokai again, because that would be kind of bad. Actually, since I'm here, I might as well get some coffee. Oh, someone we've never met before. Okay.
あいにく完了はしなかった。そういないな。失礼。私はセベリアン・ローウェル。君たちは確か 私の身分に
I did see his image before. They were talking about how like pretty much all of PubSec was like non-human because like we had him and the Shield guy, both like fox-like Theron, fox or cat Theron or whatever, wolf, and then we have Jane, mouse Theron or rat Theron, and then we have like Zhu Wen is the only like actual human we've met, that's met. Then there's the robot girl, so it's like now obviously there are more than that. Like we've seen other PubSec peoples and shit like that. But... Yes. Oh yes, Seth. That was it. Yeah, I was thinking things. Lowell sounded familiar. Was it Seth Lowell? So it might be his older brother.
セスの
君の友人がセス・ローウェル巡査候補の局内における話がそれだ。
あの依頼は確かにいくつか問題はあったけど、ラマニアンホローで目を覚ました構造体たちはもうやっつけたし。
ああ。
それで急に押しかけてきて、うちの
例はよ。治安局情報だが一方で妖怪の行動パターン及びコードの一部にそうだな。妖怪と君たちのよって上層部へ申請し、君たちの AI アシスタントを
そんなの絶対ダメでしょ。フェアリーの素性なんて別にフェアリーが容疑者だとは言ってないし、本当にただ捜査に協力してほしいだけって可能性もあるけど、どうやって断ろう。
黄金の日はもう目前だ。妖怪の犯行予告が
潜在的な犯罪分子について可能な限りの情報を集め
通知分析の結果、
こらフェアリー
ゼロか。我々
待って、フェアリーはその丸ごと
おや、
君たちにはすでに一仕事してもらった。我々が妖怪を憂慮しているのは黄金の日、ひいては新エリートの秩序を案じているからだ。そのためなら形式にこだわってなどいられない。
急に話が分かるようになっちゃったじゃん。
同意。
これはせめてもの誠意だ。あの思い上がった AI を止めることができ、新エリートの秩序に対するでなければ、次に重要参考人として召喚しなければならないのは。
I mean, it makes sense, right? If they determine that their logic is very similar, and they might have been created by the same thing, then they might want to. They might want to, check them to see if they can determine maybe where they were produced, what created them, type shit.
そちらこそ下手な芝居。それに主演班長が出してる勤務表の承認フローにローウェル監察官の名で修正履歴がありました。部下に丸投げしてるんじゃないなら本官が
それならセスを6分
承認の書類を見てなきゃ黄金の日に弟がどこにいるかも知らないようなやつだぞ。
誤解を生みかねないので補足しよう。私自身はどこかの誰かが日々にもかかわらず騒いだ当人が家に戻ることなく友人と出かける約束をしているのなら、確かに私は黄金の日に
点灯式までの勤務が終わったら兄貴より
そうであってほしいも黄金の日の夜という極めて重要な期間に持ち場を誰かが揃わなかったせいで一家の団らんが叶わなかったとしたら、次からはビデオを抱え
厚かましいとはなんだ。俺は
兄の孤立に気を使おうという姿勢は立派だが、職場で私が
黄金の日の話に戻るけどさ、
そうだそうだ、
主演治安官には現在単独で重要な任務に当たってもらっている。よって班長
いくら俺のことが気に入らないか、
そうだよセベリアンさん、黄金の日に備えてサプライズでも用意し、
店長この兄
セス、わざわざ別々に帰る必要もない。なんだ、時間の確約はできない。
本当に今日のさてはビデオを借りて、
うちのお客さんってことは間違いない。
やはりそのと店長に
いいのいいの。
そうか、とにかく早く店に。
Okay, I don't want to talk to him yet. Because I think I'm gonna call it for now. Actually, well, I'm gonna do my shit. But I'm just worried that if I start this, it'll be like, oh, okay, cool. You talk to Wise, and then it instantly cuts to the next day. Usually they don't. Usually it's, oh, okay. Rest at your bed, and then that's how days progress. Usually that's how it works. But I'm also just concerned that it might not work that way. Might not work that way this time. And then I'd be kind of shit out of luck, basically. Actually, how much money do I have? 1.1 million. Let's... Since... tomorrow's Monday, I'll get more money so that I can buy the 404 shop, or for the convenience store stuff.
潮風が頬を撫でる連続作戦なのだわ。剣の舞うまま、いちいち相手してられないのだわ。
潮風が頬を撫でる。ごめん遊ばせ。やっあった攻撃続行。波乗りタイム。やっいちいち相手してられないだろ。やっへえやっほっえい波乗りタイム。
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. Spend my resin. We'll see. I think it's probably pretty much wrapping up. I assume it's just going to be like one final resolution, but it's hard to say because it's like, is it just going to be? Because it's like obviously it's the Angels of Illusion like event. There's going to be probably a cutscene for them, but like if Yokai is really trying to do something, is shit really going to hit the fan, and we're going to have to resolve it. So I don't want to stop now before it gets really involved, and maybe work a little bit more on this tomorrow. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all